Merry Thursday, friends. Our friend Matt Brown dropped a live over about 5-6 hours ago, about 2 a.m. in the morning. So let's catch up with him and see how he's doing.
Sure, why not? Why isn't fucking hard enough already?
Working that jawbone, brother.
We got I got chat turned off, don't I? No, now we're still on. All right, cool. Welcome to my new phone. Not very happy with it. I have no idea how to run an iPhone. I got really good at Android. iPhone, I have got to learn. I've got this frustrated feeling every time I try and get it to run. But look at that camera quality, guys. That is some really good camera quality, and that's what I was looking for. So we're gonna be.
So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit here for the sake of time and not regurgitating his whole video. Point out some highlights about our boy's struggle this morning. He talks about his iPhone, how frustrated he is. He hasn't figured out how to use it yet. Rolls up his cigarette, and when he gets outside, he kind of gets into the business end of the stick, if you will.
Happy with. Oh, it's a good picture, isn't it? This is really a nice phone. It's good. I'm very disappointed because it's taken me a lot of time to be able to even learn the most basic setup on it. To even get it to work was very difficult. And like with very few hours left, I was very unhappy with myself. And the entirety of every decision I've made because of the difficulty of getting things to work right. I'm happy with it now. I think I'm very happy with it. Look, it's gonna take me a little bit to get there, all right? It's gonna take me a bit to learn it. Here a minute ago, my friend, the dude that runs the night shift down here, this guy came through and he was up here trying to do some stuff up here in this room. And yeah, so he walked out. It was pretty cool because he saw me coming around the corner and it's like, "Hey Matt, how you doing?" I just walked up behind him. I was like, "Yeah," talking to the other guy who was trying to like kind of get in this room right here. I was like, "I think it's best you probably just shove on down the road, right?" And yeah, so it was pretty.
The rambling has begun. My friend is, we all know he's a rambler. So I'll move forward a little bit.
Complaining about it anymore. I don't even want to know. I don't care. Fuck it. Is kind of what I'm saying. Like that's the worst part is in your brain when you can't figure out why they aren't there for you like you were there for them. Just sit there and spin on it, man.
I picked up a few of his phrases here on the last few lives that he's shared about, and he uses that word spin. And this is my experience talking. I'm not, you know, saying for sure, but spin. He uses the word spin quite often when he seems to be in his little bit of. And he's admitted at this point that he's using, so, I believe he might be using the meth. And spin, for people who use meth, is a term that they use when they get high, they get spun. They're spinning. People call themselves spinners. I've known this because I have been there. I have done these things. I no longer have. Almost 15, 20 years ago, I decided to quit doing that. But, I'm just picking that up, so putting that out there.
I don't got time for that shit. I got like 9 hours, man. Oh, I've got a bad headache right now. You need to get me some ibuprofen. Oh. Oh. I gotta go to sleep pretty soon too. I don't know where I'm going after this. I keep getting badgered and like all this fucking bullshit from people that they actually have homes, right? And I'm like, excuse me, but I mean, could you realize? This is what I say to them. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. and Miss, I have a goddamn home. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like
Mr. and Mrs. who has a home. What are you talking about? Are you trying to say things that doesn't make sense to this man? It's I think a lot of us are struggling with this. Is yes, there are people out there talking nothing but shit, but overall, I think he's lumping any type of criticism up from anybody into the same thing, and he's having a tough time weaving out people who are trying to give him advice, people who care, and are saying solid things of advice like, "Hey, man, do this, do that, whatever," and he's just turning around to everybody. Now, people who have a home and refrigerators don't have a leg to stand on. Like, we get it, bro. You're going through this arc, this homeless arc, but nobody, we're not forcing you. Quite opposite, you have quite a bit of support, and of course, criticism that comes with that. He's lashing out though, and so this is a classic, breakdown of the use of the drugs and alcohol, and he's lashing out against those who are more than likely just trying to care for him in their own way. My opinion.
in 9 hours I've got nowhere to go. You and your perfect little home with your refrigerator and your stuff. Right? Sitting here talking to me about what happened. I hurt your feelings. Did I hurt your feelings? Excuse me. Why don't we back up and look at that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, so tired. I've got the worst headache right now. I just
Drink
wanted
some
to try
water.
this because this is a really good camera, isn't it? I think it is a really, really good camera right now. I think it is an amazing camera. Look how clear that is. Imagine the kind of pictures and stuff we can do, guys. It's like being a fucking real person, right? Like,
What?
what's her name? And everybody else that does nice pictures on their I can afford a real phones. I think it's really great. What was her name? I can't even remember. Hang on.
I'm sure somebody's gonna pick that reference up. What's her name? Who could take pictures with her phone? Must be really nice. As he talks to the phone that he has, that literally is better than some people. Like, what is he going on about, friend?
Hang on, no, hang on. I got nothing. So, what are we doing? I don't fucking know. Tell you the truth, honestly, I've got no idea, guys. We ain't doing what we were gonna do before. I'll let the coalition of haters get in my head. I thought it was so important. They're all like, "Oh, you ain't doing what you said you were gonna do." I'm like, what I said I was gonna do on this channel is live, and you're gonna sit there and watch me do it, right?
So now the fingers of blame are shifting to those who are trying to hold him to the expectation that he set. And this is a valuation from the outside in, of course. But he's like, "Do what? I didn't. I just said I was gonna live." And the people were behind this whole thing because it was about being a great adventure and backpacking across America and something he's always wanted done, and all this hype that he built that got people involved and sending him money and donations for this story to unfold. Now he's like, "What are you talking about?" It's crazy, right? Like,
I mean, shit happens. All right. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. We will wind up in Fort Worth, Texas, and we will get a barbecue sandwich. All right. At some point, if I do not die between then and now, as far as the rest of it,
okay, so this camera's so good you could see how big his pupils are. But I'm just saying, the redemption will be the barbecue sandwich in Fort Worth, Texas. Now it's like I'm gonna do it before I die thing, and it's just shifting focus through the brain of a person who has no idea, legitimate. He's not lying about that. No idea what he's gonna do.
I don't know, guys. Between you and me, though, I mean, we're the ones out here on the road. Uh, yeah. So we got to figure out some way to make this fucking work. Pardon my language. I have been run through the roller coaster. So I was talking to a friend of mine. I made everything all right. Everything was all right. It was so good. You ever do that? Like, so you got maybe one person in your life that you just like care about so very much, and everything was great. I mean, we sit there and talked like 3 hours, and then I called back, and I guess they were. Look, they said they were in the shower, but I know that they were with another man. All right. That's the problem. All right. So I might as well just say it to you right here like this. Okay. I'm pretty cool. I'm all right. I done a lot of bad stuff in my life. I was willing to let it go. Feared I could beat him because I don't think that she loves him like she loved me. And so I thought I could beat that. Couldn't even be bothered to answer the phone. Not even for a minute. So I broke. I broke. Here about, what would it be? 40 minutes ago, I guess. Yeah, right here. Completely broke. I've always idolized the soldiers. Man, any of y'all guys out there that are like kicking the shit like nobody ever kicked shit before, appreciate you, all right, man. You keep us all alive out here, all right? Speak.
So he goes into a ramble about, some Vietnam stuff, and how his dad's friends were his friends more than he had friends if that were kids, and that his parents, he wished he would have been a soldier because but his parents kept him home and abused him instead. Or and if you didn't catch it, he's obviously talking about the girl Jamie, about he's thought everything was good and he was gonna fix it, and he didn't think this other guy, and now there's another guy who he didn't think she loved him, and this is, it's heartbreaking to watch because this is an emotional roller coaster, of course, and we all can feel the suffering of, and understand the suffering of losing a loved one through a relationship loss, the end of a relationship, and that's what part of this conditioning of an addict and alcoholic is. We'll run back to those things, especially in times of emotional distress, and we'll try to find some kind of release and comfort in the drugs and the alcohol, and that's what we're witnessing here with the rambles and the craziness, the incohesiveness. But basically, he's been out of shape over this girl, right? And everything was based around, I feel, what this girl was going to do and how this relationship was going to unfold. And a lot of people have said it as well. He wasn't really going on an adventure. He was creating a false scenario where I think in the end he was hoping it would bring him back to his lady and everything would be back to normal, whatever normal was before this incident. Just my opinion. I'm going to try to fast forward here through the ramblings and stuff and get to the point.
In English, all that. Always appreciated the soldiers. So that's where I go. Wouldn't even answer the phone. I mean, what am I expected to do? Right?
Live your life.
It doesn't even matter. I'm done with it. This is the last time. You do not have the right to call me in the morning and act like you're superior because I'm a goddamn alcoholic. You do not have the right because you've got more money than I do. You do not have the right because you've got a phone with a better picture than I have. You can run and cry and scream at mommy as much as you want, and I'll see you in goddamn court, is what I've got to say, because you are a very bad liar. On the flip side, who gives a fuck? Right? It's where guys like us go. It's the 1950s, dude. Don't be one of these guys that they race you up to be. All right? That's why I'm trying to fight too. All right, 1950s guy, fucking Vietnam, right? Who do you think you are? Right? That's the mentality that we need to draw on right now. Because they're killing you, dude.
Killing who?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? No, that is the kettle calling the pot black. Fuck you. As a matter of fact. I think I'll turn this off real quick. I'll jet this back on where we can cut these people out. But I just want you to know that my simple statement to you is fuck off and die. Motherfucker. Run your fucking mouth out there on the goddamn internet. You stand here right here in my fucking face. You think you run your mouth like that? Fuck you. So I'll be right back, guys.
So, yeah, that's what we have so far on this Wednesday, and our boy is showing some real colors, letting them emotions fly. That red rage and pain is raging for this dude today. And while we're conversating about the guy and his struggles, and of course, I think a lot of us are hoping to watch the redemption arc. We're not just watching for the shit show, as he likes to think, or just to call out hate. We're invested in a story here. It's a real life. But bro, if you weren't sharing it on the internet, we wouldn't be watching, talking, and sharing our opinions about it. So, I hope for you that you have a better day, friend. And for the people who do watch this video, leave some constructive criticism if you can. Even if you want to talk shit to me for making videos about this, whatever, go ahead and do that. It's all good. I'm just sharing my opinion. And it is from a place of understanding, because I've been through a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing unfold right now with this guy. And I am staying tuned for the whole story. I want to watch the redemption arc and the eventual win, because I believe that is going to happen for this guy. And because that's just having a positive outlook on things, you know what I'm saying? But we're also allowed to look at the shit and the bullshit in between then and now. So yeah, thanks for checking in. Merry Wednesday, or Thursday. It's Thursday, y'all. Merry Thursday. I am Frank White.